Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season all review mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone, and they will bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check safety. Check safety.
Now Adams throwing on first down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
70 Lions. Check 53. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. 70 Lions.
Looking to throw. Adams. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
First down.
Go! 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Come on, D. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
From the gun, Adams. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 22 yards there, a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Adams. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The 40, 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Yeah, I'm coming. Check.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Johnson, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
At the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Adams. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Take it at the 37. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Switch.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa on the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 18-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Tua. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
The Rams' 14-yard line.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Tua sets up to pass it. And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Adams now off the bootleg. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Complete.
A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Back to throw. Adams. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal.
That's good for 28 yards.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Exit.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Rams, nothing.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to get back with it, a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jets 14, Rams 7.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
Justin Hopkins on for the extra point.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
You better bring it. You better bring 70 Timberwood. You know, right now, you better bring it. Kill.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Adams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Adams. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. Adams. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Check, Mike, 57.
To throw again. Adams. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, but now it'll be third down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Adams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On first down, it's Howard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
3.
Watch the boot.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Here's Adams to throw from his end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, away from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
95's a Sandy. No, check. He's Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd down, it's Howard. And Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 33-yard line.
Ready. 52 blue. Yeah. Choose the mic. You ain't got nothing. Switch.
This is Howard on the toss right. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring.
It's caught inside the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
A gain of 42 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Come off the ball hard.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, LA.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
95's the Sandy. No, check. He's Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, switch it.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Single. Watch one. I got you, punk.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
He steps out of bounds.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard. Line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
95 is a sand. No, check. He's Mike.
Tua, a give. This is Howard. And he stopped immediately there. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They go with Howard again. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now it's Lockett. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Cut 19. Cut 19. Getting some penetration. Go.
Back to throw. Adams. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Adams looking to throw on 2nd down. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Adams. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Here we go, shot. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Let's get that ball. And we're going 37's the Mike.
Looking to throw. Adams. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Again, it's Howard. And some space here. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 19-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Give him 55 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 95. Ready. 95.
Running with Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 19-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down and 10.
Now Howard. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
57.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Kerryon Johnson, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Adams. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And the Rams.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Johnson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Number 11,
A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
Coming to you. Big edge, big edge, big edge. 60 Eagle.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
36, Rams 22.
Now it's no send this one away, fall to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll let this go deep for... He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Vic. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Go. Check 52. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
Black 40. 2. Watch 2. All day, just like that. Just like that. Choose the mic. I got wide. I got wide. Hey, watch the edge. Watch the edge. Watch the edge.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This to make it a 3-score game late. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen. And you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28, 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
3 down, 3 down. Mike 2, Mike 2.
Looking to pass, Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. There's the stiff arm. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Ready?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Operating from the gun, Adams. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Howard. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the Rams' 18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Howard. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
The running back.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th